Before there was anything, there was nothing. No light, no sound, no space, just infinite silence. Then, in a moment too fast to measure, everything exploded into existence. Imagine a stickman floating in total darkness, suddenly blinded by a flash brighter than a billion suns. That's how the universe began, not with a whisper, but with the loudest bang in history, the Big Bang. The stickman shields his eyes as waves of light and energy swirl around him. Tiny sparks become particles, quarks, electrons, protons, all dancing wildly in chaos. He tries to grab one, but it slips through his hand like dust made of fire. Space itself stretches and expands faster than he can run. In just seconds, the universe grows larger than his imagination. Billions of degrees cool into millions. The stickman watches as clouds of glowing gas fill the darkness, hydrogen and helium, the first elements. They swirl and crash into each other, pulled by invisible gravity. He rides a current of cosmic wind, laughing, until the gas starts collapsing inward. The first stars are born, and suddenly the black void becomes a sea of fire. He lands on a beam of starlight, staring at the newborn suns. Each one hums like a giant heartbeat. Inside them, nuclear fusion begins, atoms slamming together to form new elements: carbon, oxygen, iron. The stickman watches creation happen in slow motion, amazed that all the stuff that will one day make planets, oceans, and even himself starts right here, in the heart of a star. Time rushes forward. Stars explode in violent supernovas, throwing gold and silver into the void. The stickman barely dodges a shockwave spinning through glowing debris. "That was close," he mutters, floating among stardust. That stardust, he realizes, will become everything. Every mountain, every tree, every heartbeat. The universe is literally built from broken stars. In the corner of a spiral galaxy, a cloud of dust begins to spin. The stickman hovers over it, watching it flatten into a glowing disk. At the center, a new star ignites, our sun. Around it, tiny pebbles crash together, sticking, growing into worlds. The stickman jumps from rock to rock as they merge and melt, forming planets. One of them glows blue and full of promise: Earth. He lands on early Earth, which is far from peaceful. Volcanoes erupt nonstop, lightning rips the sky apart, and meteors rain down like cosmic bullets. "Home sweet home," he jokes, ducking a flying boulder. Beneath the chaos, oceans begin to form. Water cools the surface and chemistry starts to play its quiet, secret game, the game of life. The stickman kneels by a bubbling tide pool. Tiny molecules bump into each other, forming chains that twist and copy themselves. It doesn't look like much, but it's the spark of something huge. He dips his finger into the water and smiles. "So this is where it begins," he whispers. "Life, fragile, simple, but unstoppable, has entered the story." Millions of years pass like seconds. Single cells evolve into complex ones, learning to breathe, move, and hunt. The stickman watches them divide and multiply like an endless dance. Fish fill the oceans, plants cover the land, and giant reptiles roar across jungles. He rides a pterodactyl across the sky, laughing like a kid on a roller coaster made of time. But time never stops. The dinosaurs vanish in a flash of fire, and mammals take their place. Tiny creatures grow smarter, stronger, curious. The stickman follows them as they learn to use tools, light fires, and paint walls. He realizes something profound. Intelligence is just another form of the universe trying to understand itself. He stands on a hill, watching early humans gaze at the stars. They don't know what they're looking at, but they feel the same wonder he does. "Funny," he says softly, "we came from those stars, and now we're trying to go back." Every question, every dream, every spark of imagination, all of it began with that first explosion long ago. Time fast forwards again. Cities rise, rockets launch, telescopes scan the skies. The stickman floats in orbit, watching Earth glow below him. The same atoms that once burned inside ancient suns now build skyscrapers and satellites. The universe, he thinks, has a strange sense of poetry. Chaos turned into consciousness. He drifts deeper into space, past planets and galaxies. Each one spins like a tiny clock ticking through eternity. He wonders how far it all goes. Is there an edge? A limit? Or does space stretch forever, carrying infinite stickmen and infinite worlds, all asking the same question: where did we come from? He reaches the edge of a black hole, a place where space and time twist into madness. He throws a rock in and watches it vanish. Guess that's the universe's delete button, he jokes. But behind the humor, he feels awe. The same laws that created everything can also erase it. Creation and destruction, two sides of the same cosmic coin. Beyond the black hole, light bends and stretches. The stickman glimpses galaxies forming, colliding, dying, a grand cosmic loop. Maybe the Big Bang wasn't the beginning. Maybe it's just one of many cycles, like a breath in the lungs of infinity. The thought makes him smile. The universe breathes, and so do we. He returns to Earth, landing on a quiet hill at sunset. The sky glows orange, stars just beginning to appear. He looks up and sees the same starlight that once forged every atom in his body. "We're all made of star stuff," he whispers, quoting a truth older than time, even stickmen. As night falls, he lies back on the grass, tracing constellations with his finger. Each star feels like an old friend. He imagines their stories, births, lives, deaths, rebirths, all connected. Maybe the universe isn't a place. Maybe it's a story that keeps telling itself. A shooting star streaks across the sky, and for a moment he feels infinite. Every atom of his body hums in tune with the cosmos. The same energy that once erupted in the Big Bang now flows quietly through his veins. He laughs softly. Guess I'm still part of the explosion. He closes his eyes, listening to the hum of the universe. There's no ending, no final frame, just endless creation. The stickman fades into starlight, becoming one with the cosmic rhythm that started it all.